Greetings, in the name of Ra Nut, all that is good and great, all that is blessed and beautiful, all that is creative and conscious, and all that is positive and possible. May all your blessings be infinite like the night stars, and all good things be never ending. Hotep, I am Adisa Olabai Bankole, and this is Creative Corner from House of Bankole. The folly and cynicism of FBA and ADOS identity paradigms. A people who forget their story stand rootless in borrowed glory. Garvey warned of winds that shake a tree whose roots we choose to break. And Lugman spoke with steady flame. A log in the water stays the same. No birthplace shifts our bloodline's truth. Africa beats in every youth. Yet, now we walk in a troubled lane where merchants sell a narrow claim, where FBA and autos rise with MAGA's echo in disguise. Their banners wave with hardened pride, but hide exclusions deep inside. A cynic's cloak, a fractured drum, a call that makes our kinship numb. Children of Africa near and far, Mandenka, Yoruba, Fante, Ga, Igbo, carried near and far, Brazil, Haiti, Georgia's clay, Africa shaped our DNA. You cannot cut a people free from land that birthed their history. Our uniqueness forged in pain does not erase the mother's name. Race, a ladder built in lies. And Asante teaches, race was made in Europe's hall, where scholars laid a hierarchy of crew designed to place Aryan at the spine. Pseudoscience built the chain that justified our people's pain. To use it now against our kin is letting old oppression win. Suffering map was wide and long. Jim Crow's shadow, sharp and cold, matched apartheid's iron hold. The lash in Georgia's burning sun was Brazil's cousin, 1 for 1. Oppression never asked the sea for passports or identity. It struck wherever blackness stood, one global wound, one global blood. Inclusion of colonial seed. To claim who's quote unquote pure, who's quote unquote in, who's old, is walking down a whiteness road, a mirror of the MAGA cry that says which souls are quote unquote real and quote unquote high. Such logic fractures, blinds, divides, and turns our kinship into sides. Cultural amnesia takes its toll, a cult that tries to claim the soul. Whiteness never split our line. As Asante said, one blood stood tall, whiteness marching over all. They never asked from where we came. They saw our skin and lit the flame. Our fight, our art, our will to be made us one African family. If they saw one, why must we tear the ties? That makes our story fair. Question FBA and others cannot bear. What is slavery, wide or small? A global system touching all. What are reparations, land or gold? Or healing from the wounds we hold? What makes foundational, quote unquote, true or right? What year begins this chosen plight? Why purity tests for black and brown, but none for those of European crown? These questions shake the fragile frame of movements built on borrowed shame. Roots severed make the tree fall dead. African Americans' life is grand, a miracle carved from stolen land. But greatness does not stand alone. It rises from ancestral bones. Pride without memory turns to dust. Pride without Africa breaks trust. Pride without kin becomes a wall that makes the mighty lineage fall. To deny the motherland's embrace is losing self, is losing grace. To deny diaspora's shared fight is dimming our collective light. Closing cadence. We are branches from one tree, rivers flowing to one sea, stories scattered, yet we start from Africa's unbroken heart. No movement's claim, no narrow plea can change our shared genealogy. We stand as Africans everywhere, diaspora children, fierce and rare. One people rising side by side with roots too deep to cut or hide. Once again, this is the Disorder by Bankole saying, Madasi P for listening. Please hit that like button, share, but most importantly, leave a comment. Madasi P.